How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. Now, this is going to be something new. I'll be playing this game on a schedule once a week, every Saturday, in the early afternoon EST, because a very kind patron is paying me to do so. And this is going to be interesting. This will be an interesting experiment. I've had people wanting to get me into Final Fantasy XIV for several years now, and I've never taken them up on it because I've played MMOs in the past, and I've watched MMOs in the past, and it didn't seem terribly interesting. But now, I'm being supported for it, and so I'm going to do it. I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to experience the story, which is apparently amazing, and I'm going to try out the gameplay. And we'll see how that goes. We don't want to watch that movie until we actually start the game on stream. So, today, I'm going to be creating my character. Final Fantasy XIV has an odd system where it shuts down character creation on specific data centers and servers during peak hours at different times. So I'm making this character now, so that when I boot up the game, I'll be able to just enter, no matter what time it is. I will then be hitting Alt F4 the moment the intro cinematic starts, so that I can see that for the first time on stream. So, why don't we begin? Now, I did try earlier to create a new character, and I went through the various races until I discovered that the race I wanted, Viera, was not available to people who had just the standard edition. So, I got the Endwalker edition. I put in the code. It's now attached to my character, or to my account. So, I should be able to make a character of any race. Let's see. And I'll go through and I'll read the race introductions again. Yep, I can pick Viera. Cool. So the Huer, who are the humans of the game. Huer sounds like a slur. The Huer are said to have first traveled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Huers are well suited for traveling long distance by foot, a trait thought to account for their swift proliferation. Their espousal of an eclectic variety of languages and traditions is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as is their resulting lack of a unified cultural identity. There's what the male humans look like, there's what the female humans look like. Nothing special, I won't be playing a human. Let's check out the elves, who are very tall. In former times, the Elezen were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the tall, slender Elezen believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the Huer in their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. Ultimately, the Elezen diverged into the 2 clans that exist today. The Wildwood Elezen took to the forest to protect their homeland, while the Duskwhite Elezen withdrew to caves and subterrane, opting instead to avoid all contact with any but their own. And there's what the male Elezen and the female Elezen look like. Now to the Lalafels, who are the most represented of all the races in this game in what I've seen. I see Lalafels all over the place when people show me stuff. A wee people sporting short, rotund bodies, the Lalafell appear as no more than children to the eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It was not until the opening of maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of Lalafels to Eorzea began. Now one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafels can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. Though Lalafellan culture places great emphasis on blood relations, individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. I wonder how much outside of this realm of Eorzea we're going to see, because I know that there's a story sequence that happens in Ivalice that involves Final Fantasy Tactics. And I don't know the context for that. Like, what's going on there? Is it canon to Final Fantasy Tactics? Is it just using the characters for an MMO event for fun? It'll be interesting to see. Here's what male Lalafels look like and female Lalafels. Alright, the Makote, the cat girls, who, if I recall correctly, have a wildly disproportionate ratio of men to women, as in very few men, lots of women. The ancestors of the Makote made their way to Eorzea during the Age of Endless Frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provides them with exceptional balance. Makote are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. Because everyone wants their dick. Female Makote, male Makote. I like the cat ears. I like the outfit more than the others I've seen. Alright, the Rogadin. Known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes, the Rogadin are the largest and most rugged of Eorzea's races. The majority of the realm's Rogadin belong to the Sea Wolf clan, a maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hellsguard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smithies. Go figure, the ones called the Hellsguard are the chill ones. There's a male Rogadin, and the much smaller female Rogadin, which is a crime. Let them be beefy giants. Alright, the Al Ra, who I have never seen before in any medium about Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm guessing that nobody cares about them or chooses them as characters. The curved horns and beautifully patterned scales that characterize the Al Ra oft give rise to speculation that members of this Hjor-like race, native to the far eastern continent of Othard, are, in fact, the progeny of dragons. This, however, has long been disputed, with scholars citing several distinct differences in the two races as evidence of decidedly dissimilar roots. The first and foremost being the enhanced hearing and spatial recognition granted by an Al Ra's cranial projections, traits not attributed to draconian hordes, and the second being the gross disproportion in body mass between Auri males and females, again a trait widely unseen in dragons. And they aren't kidding. Male Al Ra are huge, female Al Ra are itty-bitty, smaller than the humans. That's a hell of a thing. And I never see Al Ra in Final Fantasy XIV media that escapes into my orbit. So I'm guessing nobody cares about the Al Ra. Alright, the Hrothgar. Oh. Lion people. Alright. Was not expecting that. I didn't realize the Hrothgar were lion people. Hailing from the distant shores of Ilsabard, the Hrothgar are a burly people of lion-like appearance, or the males are, at least. Females number staggeringly few among their population, and thus are rarely so much as glimpsed by the other races. The Hrothgar's imposing countenance, mitigated not at all by their sharp claws and still sharper fangs, incited panic amongst the Eorzeans upon their arrival. As they were also unable to communicate, initial interactions with the common folk often escalated into conflict. It was not until the Hrothgar gained mastery of the common tongue that fears were allayed, and in time they would be as neighbors, welcome in all corners of the realm. That's a hell of a character design. I like that. If I were dead set on making Fran, or someone like her, I would probably go for a Hrothgar. Alright, Viera. Of tall stature and slender frame, the Viera's physical appearance is strikingly similar to that of the Hjor and Elezen, save for their distinctive long ears. Adhering to a strict code known as the Green Word, they are prohibited from contact with the outside world under threat of exile. Their society is purely matriarchal, and males of age are seldom, if ever, found within the bounds of any village. They instead serve as protectors of the wood from the shadows, that no evil may ever encroach on their sacred lands. That's straight up just Fran's outfit. From Final Fantasy XII. Huh. Oh, you can see them in different environments to see how the lighting goes. Oh, you can turn the environment around to change the lighting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, let's go with a female Viera for now. Oh, clans. Alright. Viera of the Rava clan live primarily in the Golmore jungle, their umber skin allowing them to readily blend in with their surroundings. Though the males stand as wards of the forest, the females are adept hunters in their own right, fiercely guarding their homes and their young. Despite attempts by the Dalmaskins to subjugate them, they have ever maintained a self-governing dominion. Though most would adhere to the traditions of the wood, some few have chosen to venture out into the world. Starting attributes, I've been told, aren't really relevant in the endgame because they are such a minor change. Minor difference. Okay, so this is just straight-up Evilise, huh? The Vina. With skin as fair as the snow-capped mountains towering above, the Vina clan make their homes in the forests lining the southwestern foothills of the Skate Range. Like the members of their sister clan, the Vina live as hunters and gatherers, laboring not only to protect the woods, but to nurture them. As the winds of war swept up a number of those who left their mountain homes, many such hardened hunters chose to set out for the distant shores of Eorzea. Let's go with Arava. Oh, you just start out in your underwear? Alright. Oh, you can choose. Alright. Yeah, let's go with Rava. I like the Goldmoor jungle. One of my favorite areas in the game. Wow. Alright, that's a lot of options. Height. Give me that tall lady. That is a tiny slider. 75 inches is 6'3". That's it? I can only make them 6'3"? Alright. We'll look at the bust size slider, but we're just going to pass it by. Face. Not much difference. How much am I going to be looking at these characters' faces? I guess during cutscenes. I've seen tidbits of cutscenes, and you do see the characters in them. I kind of like this one. Skin color is good. Oh, lots of hairstyles. Alright. Okay, I like this one. That is some floaty-ass hair. No, I don't like the Viera with short hair. That's a good one. Okay. Don't like the bangs. You can start with Fran's headdress. Alright. Oh, dreads. Cool. Alright, so we're picking between this one and this one. I think we're going to go with the wilder hair. The long hair and the big ponytail. Hair color. Ooh. Oh, that is a stark white. Or jet black. think I like that. Jaw. We'll leave it at type 2. Eye shape. Let's go with type 4. Iris size. Got them big old anime eyes. We'll leave them small. Eye color. Let's go with... Oh, I like that blue. I like that blue. That's a good blue. Let's go with type 1 eyebrows. Let's stay with the type 3 nose. It's got a bunny vibe to it. Let's go with a wider mouth with type 1. Lip color. Lipstick. That is not jet black lipstick. Yeah, let's go with the brown. Ear shape. Oh, of course you can customize the flop bunny ears. Of course you can customize the ears. Why wouldn't you be able to? I hadn't even thought of that. I kind of like these ears. Not going for the flop bunny ears or the small ears. Yeah, let's go with these ears. Let's go with ears that long. Facial features. More eyebrow. A bindi. Eyeshadow. Hefty eyelashes. And a beauty mark? Huh. What do I want to do here? Could give her heftier eyebrows. Kind of like that design decision. Yeah, let's go with the bindi and the beauty mark. Tattoos. Ooh. I like these tattoos. Let's go with these tattoos. Tattoo color. Let's match her eyes. That light blue. Let's see other options. Or we could make it bright white to match her eyebrows. Huh. Let's make it bright white to match her eyebrows. Get that symmetry going. Face paint. Yeah, you can't see that with this hairdo. Huh. Let's get rid of the tattoo in favor of this. I like this. Let's look at the other options. Aw, freckles. Cute. Let's go with that. And I like it in white to match the eyebrows. Ooh, voice. Oh, there's a bunch of voices. Okay, that was freaky. Let's zoom out a little. Okay, I like type 4. Type 4 and 5. Let's go with type 4. Save appearance data. Save slot number 1. The Eorzean year consists of the moon, Menfina, revolving around the Hydaelyn's 2 astral and umbral poles, while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 4th umbral moon, August 7th. That's my birthday. Hello, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzean calendar. Halon is the daughter of Rhalgr and a bitter rival of Nofika. She is most often depicted as a relentless warrioress armed with a bronze great shield. Her symbol is the 3 spears. Alright, Menfina is keeper of the moon and the goddess of love. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the 2nd moon of the Eorzean calendar. Menfina is the sister of Azema and the divine lover of Oshan. She is most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet for thwacking people. Her symbol is the full moon. Taliok, ruler of rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Sharlayan. He commands the element of water and is associated with the 3rd moon of the Eorzean calendar. Taliok is the father of Limlaen and the teacher of Bayergot. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff. His symbol is the scroll. I'm probably going to go with a fire element one, so we'll see. Naimea is the watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the 4th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Naimea is the younger sister of Althik and master of Rhalgr. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is the spinning wheel. Limlaen, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation, is the guardian deity of Limsa Lominsa. She commands the element of wind and is associated with the 5th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Limlaen is the daughter of Taliok and the elder sister of Nofika. She is most often depicted as a strong fisherwoman wielding a long-bladed harpoon. Her symbol is the wave. I can see how wind element would be a patron of ocean stuff. Ashan is the ruler of the mountains and god of travelers and vagrants. He commands the element of wind and is associated with the 6th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Yeah, I can see how wind would be a traveler element. Ashan is the brother of Namthal and the close companion of Halone. Maybe it's Halane. I'm going to say Halane. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew. His symbol is the walking stick. Alright. Byragot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 7th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Byragot is the elder brother of Halane and a pupil of Taliak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a 2-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. Alright, let's see what my birthday deity is. Rhalgr, breaker of worlds, is the god of destruction and guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Ala Mingo. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 8th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Rhalgr is the father of both Byragot and Halane and serves as attendant to Naimea. He is most often depicted as a magus carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is the streaking meteor. I like it. I like it. Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and is associated with the 9th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Azema is the daughter of Althik and the elder sister of Menfina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. Cool. Namthal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is the guardian deity of Ul'dah. He commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Namthal is the single manifestation of the deific twins Nald and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the cowrie, an ancient shell currency. I'm liking Rhalgr. Novika, tender of soils and harvests, and goddess of abundance, is the guardian deity of Gridania. She commands the element of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Novika is the daughter of Azema and the younger sister of Limlaean. She is most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel. Her symbol is the spring leaf. And finally, Althik is the surveyor of change and space and god of time. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Because time is when the year runs out and then begins. I like it. Althik is the father of Azema and Menfina and elder brother to Naimea. He is most often depicted as an austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the hourglass. I'm going with Rhalgr. Rhalgr's badass. And I like lightning. Cool, I'm going with Rhalgr. Alright, so here's the thing. I was told that you can respec into a different class very early on. Like, you're prompted to do so if you wish. So, more important than picking your class is picking the city you start in. So I'm supposed to pick something interesting. But I'm still going to read out all this. Gladiators specialize in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords, be they single or double-edged, straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry sword and shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. Maybe I won't read all the... Oh, there's only 9. Oh, 8. I'll read them all out. Gladiator starts in Ul'dah. The bustling commercial hub of Ul'dah sits amid the desolate desert landscape of southern Aldenard. They did not choose a good background for this text. Uldan culture is known for its affluence, and the wealth of the nation comes in large part from its abundant mineral resources and cloth crafting industry. Though it is the Sultana who claims sovereignty, true power is wielded by the Syndicate, a council sat by 6 of Ulda's most elite and influential. Nalthal is the nation's patron deity, and 2 great halls devoted to his 2 aspects lie in the east and west of the city. Alright, where does the Pugilist start? Also starts in Ulda, alright? Marauder starts in Limsa. On the southern coast of the Isle of Velbrand, under the shadow of ancient cliffs warned by the relentless onslaught of the Rotano Sea, lies the thalassocracy of Limsa. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boasts lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. To maintain the safety of its maritime routes, the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. Even so, pirate bands run rampant in nearby waters, reaving and pillaging. The Lancer starts in Gridania. In the eastern reaches of the Aldenard landmass, home to vast, dense woodlands and coursing rivers, lies the forest nation of Gridania. The cityscape is a mosaic of labyrinthine waterways and great wooden structures, so gracefully constructed they seem a part of the surrounding environment. The favored goddess of the citizenry is Novika, the matron, but great faith is also placed in the wisdom of the Seed Seers, young oracles who guide the nation based on the will of the forest's elementals. Alright, I like Gridania. That's pretty cool. Archer is Gridania as well. Conjurer is also in Gridania. Thaumaturge is in Ulda, and Arcanist is in Limsa. Alright, so I want to go to Gridania. I could go for Conjurer, which turns into Healer, I believe. I want to be a DPS. So I'll probably start as Lancer. And switch to Black Mage once I get the class change. Okay, yeah, let's start with Lancer. Want Exodus, because that's where my patron is playing. I did pick Exodus, good. Oh, I can't put Loreweaver in all caps. Damn. Gonna do it again with this character. Alright, and then we're gonna Alt F4 once the opening cinematic starts. World is currently full. Players in queue 27. Alright, I guess we'll wait. Alright, while I'm waiting for the queue to let me in, that's where I'm going to stop the recording. I will be starting my Final Fantasy XIV experience on June 4th, Saturday, June 4th. So tune in for that if you're interested. That'll be early afternoon EST. Here we go. We're going to start the cutscene and then Alt F4. Alt F4 is not working, so I'm just going to hit exit. Alright, well, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you when I start Final Fantasy XIV.